and everybody was floored. I had more accolade for eating a stack of waffles than I ever did for having a university degree, because then I was searching for all of the records that I could do where I could just swallow things whole, low-hanging fruits.
I've seen many of people scream out to you to do OnlyFans content, and you haven't gone near it.
And even still, people will still say, well, you do a lot worse online.
How did you go from being an architect, in essence, to becoming a professional eater? How does that happen?
From that moment, everything changed. My mindset. I didn't want to talk about this, but...
The Good, the Bad, and the Beast podcast with Eddie Hall.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Good, the Bad, and the Beast. Now today, I'm with a very special guest. She's a very good friend of mine, an absolute legend in the eating community. I know her as the human garbage disposal. She is the UK's #1 competitive eater. She has over 40 Guinness World Records to her name. And she is here in the studio with us today, Mrs. Leah Shutkever.
Eddie Hall.
How are you, Leah?
I'm very well, thank you, sir. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for asking me to be on.
Yeah, we've done a lot of competitive eating videos together over the years, and I dare say, have I won one yet? I don't think I have.
I don't know why you're so shocked.
No, I'm generally asking a question. I think I might have won one in a dream.
Yeah, you haven't won.
I haven't won.
No.
We've probably done what? Close to 10.
I tell you what you did really well.
Go on.
A forfeit.
Oh,
You're very good at drinking milk out of the shoe.
I drank milk out of Leah's shoe because I lost another eating challenge against Leah. But yeah, we've done a number of eating challenges over the years for YouTube and social content, where we've just gone and checked on speed eating challenges. We've eaten Terry's chocolate orange together.
We have.
And I didn't do very good. And I actually looked into it. A Terry's chocolate orange is something like 880 calories.
Yes.
And you own the world record
I do.
Eating a Terry's
I do. It was my first world record.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the world record for eating a Terry's chocolate orange?
It's 57 seconds.
Fuck my life.
And that includes opening the box.
Opening the box, unwrapping it.
Unwrapping.
Splitting it, banging it on the table.
Yes. But the good thing is that you can drink water during that attempt.
Okay, so the water's allowed.
Is water allowed?
I don't know.
I'm questioning myself
it's your
now.
world
I don't really
record.
remember.
It's your world record, not mine.
We'll need to fact check.
Anyway, 57 seconds
57
for
seconds.
opening a box. That's incredible. That is
And eating
absolutely
the entire thing, clear mouth at the end, timer stops.
So yeah, nothing in the mouth.
Nothing in the mouth.
What other world records have you got?
Oh, so many.
List me like your top 5.
Okay. #1 is fastest time to eat a Terra chocolate orange.
Right, okay,
It was
we've got the best one out of the way.
the greatest one. Then one that has gone viral many, many times is the fastest time to eat a burrito. And I did that in 32 seconds.
Okay, and when you say a burrito, obviously there's so many different sized burritos. It's got to be like a industry standard.
It's an industry standard large burrito. With rice and meat and all of your typical fillings inside.
How heavy is that, do you reckon?
It's around 600 grams.
In 32 seconds?
In 32 seconds.
So just for reference, if people aren't aware, 600 grams is a full meal. Like most people would have a full sit-down meal for 600 gram.
Not me.
You know what I mean? Like 250 gram of meat, 200 gram of carbs, 100 gram of veg. That's a meal. You did 600 gram in 32 seconds.
Yeah, on an Italian TV show, nonetheless.
Jeez.
Yeah, just like a disco ball.
Okay, that's number 2. Give me 3 more.
Okay, fastest time to eat 3 pickled eggs. This one was good because this was the attempt that I discovered that I could swallow things whole. I had no idea prior to this attempt that I was even capable of that. And first, this was for a TV show in the UK. And I had a huge audience in a public space. My first attempt, I had to beat 22 seconds to eat the 3 pickled eggs. I dropped the 3rd egg on the chair next to me and caught it and ate it and did it in 12 seconds. Production were like, let's go again.
Yeah.
We don't know whether you might get disqualified because you dropped it. So we went again, and I had every intention of biting that first egg, and it went directly down my throat, and I just thought, pop, pop, pop. 7.8 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like 3 whole boiled eggs.
Yes.
Right. Let's get Sam. Can you go out and get me a jar of boiled eggs? We're going to get a jar of boiled eggs here, and me and you are going to have a competition As soon as they arrive, who is going to eat 3 boiled eggs the quickest?
Do you think you've got it in you?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Confidence is everything.
And that was the first time you discovered you could swallow things
Yeah.
whole. Because I've seen you on Instagram. You
Yeah.
can put all sorts down your throat, doing the hot dogs, the big, massive gummy bears,
That
whole
just-
eggs, kiwis. I mean, geez, I choke on half a grape.
Yeah, the floodgate opened.
Okay. Was that? Would you say that was like what would they call it? A reckoning, like a beginning for you?
It
Like,
was a reckoning and
It
a
was?
beginning. It was.
Right,
Because
okay.
then I was searching for all of the records that I could do where I could just swallow things whole. Low-hanging fruits.
Fair enough. Okay, that's number 3. Give me 2 more.
Okay. Next one, probably, so on a UK morning breakfast show, I broke the world record for the most chicken nuggets eaten in 1 minute.
Okay.
I believe I
McDonald's
did 19.
chicken nuggets?
They were
Yeah.
McNuggets, nonetheless.
Yeah.
And it garnered so much controversy with the audience that I remember coming away from the show. I left. I was off in London, like having a little walkabout. Suddenly my phone goes crazy with headlines and news articles about how dare they bring on a girl to break the world record for the most chicken nuggets eaten in 1 minute. How dare they?
But you beat it.
I beat it.
And then how many people do you reckon around the world have tried to replicate your world record? and
Oh,
try and
so
beat you?
many.
Millions.
Oh, so many.
Billions.
And it looks super possible to do. It looks very
So
achievable.
is it 19, did you say?
19 in 1 minute.
19. I mean, it sounds easy, doesn't it? But I guarantee if you got me a box of 6 chicken nuggets, that'd probably take me 3 or 4 minutes.
I've done 20,
Fucking hell.
but that was unofficial
Okay.
for another TV show.
Okay, so that's number 4. One more.
Probably the Ferrero Rocher. I remember Eddie Hearn and maybe Tyson Fury's dad had some kind of
John Fury?
rivalry. John Fury. Sorry, John.
A
Had
legend.
some kind of rivalry and said whoever can eat the most Ferrero Rochers. And I went and broke the record.
Which was?
It was a whole box of Ferrero Rocher, the fastest time to eat the whole box.
So it's that box of 6?
It's a box of 12.
Okay, 12.
And you unwrap and eat them as you go along. And you have to show empty mouth between each one.
Right.
No water permitted. And I think I did it in just over a minute.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I beat the previous record significantly off the top of my head. It's been years since I broke these records, but it's...
Okay, so there we have, ladies and gentlemen, Leah Shutkever. And those are her 5 greatest achievements and world records. So every time I get a guest on, I ask them to bring me, I call it a piece of the beast. I call it something that maybe someone hasn't seen before, something you're really proud of, or like a super achievement, or maybe it was the start of your career. Have you brought that item along?
I have brought the item along.
Are you,
It's very apt.
okay,
as well.
let's get it.
First is, glad you mentioned it. It was my greatest ever record and my first one.
Can I have a hold?
received.
So,
Yeah.
so this is a plaque. So I've got a couple of these at home. So this is a plaque from Guinness Book of World Records certificate, basically an official certificate to show the fastest time. I'm going to read it. The fastest time to eat a chocolate orange was achieved by Leah Shutkever on the set of Channel 5, Britain's Favourite Chocolate. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I received this. The lady adjudicator. I'll give you a bit of backstory on why I'm so proud of that one. I started my YouTube channel and I was very shy and not a YouTuber at all. I didn't know how to make videos and make content. So I was just looking for like fun little challenges that I could break on my channel just to make content.
Yeah.
This was one of the records I saw online someone else do, and I just attempted the record and broke it. I was contacted by a show and they said, do you want to do it for real? And I said, no, I'm not. I don't care about world records. The day that I broke that record was probably the greatest feeling I've ever felt in my entire life.
Yeah.
And the female adjudicator said to me, I've never seen a woman break a world record ever, nor have I ever adjudicated one. And I feel really proud. And I just felt really proud. So,
In like an eating category. Is that what you mean?
in every category. She personally hadn't had a
okay,
female
okay.
break a record that she adjudicated. So she was very much on my team, and I was just such a nice feeling.
Brilliant.
So second up is following my first year breaking world records, because one kind of rolled into the next and into the next.
Yeah.
I had a photo shoot. I don't know how proud I should be of this. I had a photo shoot with Guinness World Records. We broke
For the book?
For the book.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
And the book came out, and I bought a copy.
Oh,
and I
brilliant.
have an entire set.
Oh, come on. This is brilliant. So this is a 2021 Guinness World Records book. And if you turn to pretty much the center page, we have
Crazy
a whole
that.
page dedicated to Leah Shutkever. And she is literally eating an egg in one picture with egg all over her face. The second picture is a Terry's chocolate orange with chocolate melted around her mouth. And then the third one looks like a chicken wing. Am I right? Or is it a burrito?
It's a burrito.
It's a burrito.
Yeah.
Okay, and it lists off a few of her world records. I'm going to read a few of these. Is that all right with you?
Go for it.
So the fastest time to eat pickled eggs, 7.8 seconds. Annihilating the previous best by 21.09. Gulping the eggs whole, okay. Fastest time to eat 3 mince pies, 52 seconds. Now, we all know how dry mince pies are.
No water.
No water. Fuck that. No. You have one bite of a mince pie, you need a glass of milk. I'm sorry. And found room for the fastest time to eat a muffin with no hands. So literally like a dog, face dived into a muffin. 21.9 seconds. And I take it that was a big muffin.
Turns out I'm pretty good at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No hands.
I was worried I was going to break my nose again.
Again?
I've broken it twice.
What, from smashing your face into the table eating food? Or?
From sports.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had better moments.
And the fastest time to eat a burrito, 35.26 seconds. And of course, at the top there, fastest time to eat a chocolate orange. This says 1 minute 5, so you've beaten it since then.
Yeah, and the burrito I've beaten.
And you've beaten the burrito as well. And then obviously you've gone on, so this is 2021. So you've gone on and added over 40 world records, Guinness World Records.
Yeah, I'm in the next 3 books.
That's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Because, I mean, look, I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records quite a few times. Not in this one. No, actually, but before this.
Okay.
So quite a few times, and it is a childhood dream.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, and I'm sure every person can resonate, when you're a kid, Guinness Book of Records book was like something you got at Christmas, birthdays, and you would love nothing more than just reading through and just watching these fascinating people doing stupid things like gulping 3 whole eggs in 7.whatever seconds, and Jesus. So well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done. Was that a big thing for you?
It was huge.
Good.
Horrible photos, but hey.
You've changed a lot. That was 2021.
2021.
You look so different.
I feel different.
Yeah.
My whole life has improved since.
Fair enough. Tell us about childhood. Like, are your parents alive, still together?
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah?
My rocks.
That's great.
Yes, my mum and dad are, to me, the greatest people that there is and that ever was. And even though the older I get, the more I see myself in them, and it makes me go, oh dear.
Yeah.
I do really admire them both. They're very hardworking, like wholesome, authentic people. So I've had a pretty good start.
Where's your mum and dad? Are they English?
My dad is English. His background is, well, my last name is Russian. It's Shutkever, and it was translated on the border for the British people.
Shutkever.
Shutkever. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the proper pronunciation.
Yes. But yeah, I'm a Shutkever. There are only, I think, 30 of us. Mm-hmm. And if you know a Shutkever, we are related because there's only us.
Okay.
Which I'm very proud of. My mum is from Guatemala, which is Central America. She grew up there, went traveling, met my dad traveling, and they both now live in the UK. So I was born and bred here. And very, very proud to be British. I laugh about it because I feel like I'm just disgustingly British sometimes with my humour, my sarcasm, and I think it really comes across online.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that. My mum, I think, appreciates it too because she's not like, she didn't grow up here.
Yeah.
growing up I only have good memories of my childhood. I have a brother very close in age to me, and we played outside and we had a lot of fun. I was an overweight kid. I was bullied at school. I was a good kid though.
When you say overweight, what age? Like young, like primary, nursery?
It was, so I was made to be aware of it when I was 11. And then it went on.
So just starting high school then?
It's savage.
So when you say made aware of it, you mean people taking the piss? Or
It's just feeling and looking different. I was always different. It was always something that really, really stood out. So I was just always bigger and stronger, and I never swore. I was just a good kid, you know, like through and through. Worked really hard. I tried really hard. I still try really hard all the time at everything, always. But kids are nasty. Like kids can be really, really mean, and they kind of highlight the things in you that you don't really want people to see. So I just aspired to be invisible. I did not want to be noticed at all. I just started almost muting myself, got into sports, played rugby. I just put myself...
A rugby girl?
A rugby girl. Loose head prop.
Oh, brilliant.
Really, really love sports because it was where I got my self-efficacy and a lot of validation from. I would say that I've always had that mentality where I want to win. I want to help and be part of a group of people that want to do the same thing and get the same goal.
Yeah.
So I think I'm there.
Okay.
And I've always been there. And school was savage, but I was a very good student. I, again, tried very hard. I did really well. I got to university. I studied architecture.
Wow.
I graduated and I worked in architecture until my life took through a series of gluttonous events. I ended up finding myself in this career, in this industry, but it's all a huge blur.
Fair enough. You talk about being overweight as a kid, and obviously you've got a big appetite. There's no denying that.
Oh, yeah.
You've got a massive appetite.
Oh, yeah, the biggest.
How big were you as a child? Because I'm trying to understand where this appetite came from, where this ability to eat this huge amount of food. Is it this inner fat kid that's still in you that just wants to eat and eat and eat? And you look great. You look absolutely fantastic. You've sort of dumbed down that inner fat child and grabbed a hold of it. But how big were you when you were 11? A guess.
Well, okay.
In kilos.
When I was born, I was 11 pounds.
Wow.
That's a big
baby.
Fuck off.
That is a fucking ginormous baby.
That's a big baby.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Leah, that would fuck my life. 11 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
Fuck. I think I was in like fucking 7.
I mean, look at us now.
Fuck me. You should have done fucking strong woman. 11 fucking pounds. Sorry for all the swearing. That is fucking amazing.
Can you imagine the beeps? Yeah,
I was born as big as my fucking 2-year-old. Fuck. Your poor mum.
I know, I apologize.
Fucking 11 pounds. Are you the youngest or the eldest?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. So your brother fucking made way for you. Fuck my life. How big was your brother? Jesus. Fucking hell.
Eddie can only appreciate this because he's only recently had 2 very young children.
Fuck. Yeah, like fuck.
Yeah. My brother was about 9 pounds, I think.
Fuck yeah, so he paid the path, did he? Fuck my life. Gee, your poor mum. 11 fucking pounds.
I was a big baby. I have a funny story. My dad's a bit of a prankster.
More funny than that.
It's even more funny.
Come on, then,
strap in.
Come on.
My dad is a bit of a prankster, and he loves nothing more than to lead people astray. I've set it up now. When my mum was in labour, my dad called all of the family members to let them all know that he was having a girl. Little did they know, the doctors told my mum that I was going to be a boy, definitely, because my head was so big. Excuse me.
Jesus Christ.
Excuse me, doctor. And I was the biggest baby born, I think, I don't know, that day or that. Always on record,
I mean, can you call 11 pounds a baby? I think you were born a toddler.
My mum said...
You were fucking born a 2-year-old.
All of the little cute baby clothes, nope. straight into 6 to 9 months.
Fuck. I mean, my youngest daughter was born 6 pounds. You were fucking double that. Fucking hell, yeah.
Huge.
Jesus.
So yeah, I was a huge kid. I grew up very strong, very boisterous. My dad used to do markets and car boots when I was growing up, and I would go and do the markets with him
And
as a child.
You'd go deadlift the cars, would you?
He would. He had these weights that held down his marquee.
And you'd...
There were 60-pound weights,
And
and
you
I used
put
to
them
carry. Yeah,
Jesus
he used to
Christ.
carry them around. My dad said, "I've never known a kid as strong." I used to hay bale in the summer because we had farms. I did all of the
I
things.
think you've missed a trick here,
No,
Leah.
maybe.
You like the eatings.
I've just
You're
had
a strong woman.
I've had so many.
So I want to, like, can you guess like your weights? Like when you were like 10 years old, how heavy were you in pounds, kilos?
I
Guess.
couldn't tell you.
10 stone, 11 stone?
Oh yeah, I've probably been at around the same sort of weight since I was about 10.
Okay, so
I've gotten taller though.
you've gotten taller.
Yeah.
And you're close to 6 foot, aren't you?
No, I'm 5'8".
5'8". You look taller. Okay.
Yeah, 5'8".
Have you got any pictures of you available of like when you were younger?
I have a photo that I use as like a transformational photo when I was 17, I think. And then I got into fitness, but knew nothing about nutrition. And I ended up losing loads of weight.
Okay, so you're not as big as I thought. 12 stone. Okay, so 5'8", 12 stone. So
Yeah.
chunky.
I was,
That's not-
yeah.
That's not fat.
I
That's
think
chunky.
I believe that from the age of like 11 to 16, I was just a big girl.
Uh-huh.
I just remember being big.
Okay.
And I played rugby, so I was always very sporty, always just very tense.
This is amazing, right? So look at that picture of you. You've got 2016, you're a chunky girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2011, you've dropped down to 8 stone,
Yeah.
which is the center picture there. And then 2019, you've gone back up to the same weight,
Yeah. Which
12 stone, but
yeah.
look at the shape.
I'm
Like incredible, like a fitness bikini model.
I would say now my condition and shape is far better than 2019 because my training's improved.
Yeah, so you're even... Yeah, I would agree
But
with
I'm
that.
around the same weight.
You're still around 12 stone.
I'm 70 kilos.
Okay, so yeah, for the Americans out there, a stone in English terms is like 6 kilo or
14 pounds?
14 pounds. Yeah, 14 pounds. So we measure in stone in the UK. So that's some transformation. That is.
Yeah, it's been a journey for sure. It's just a lot of learning and developing and evolving. My life has shifted so many times. I've just kind of, sports and fitness have always followed me through everything that's changed. So from being 16 and playing rugby, when I was 18, I started to get when I was 14, I got into the gym. But when I was 18, I took it really seriously.
Mm-hmm.
At 21, I started bodybuilding, lifting weights.
Right, that makes sense.
It does. And my composition completely changed. I learned about nutrition. I was eating every 3 hours to learn to eat
Chicken
again.
and rice.
Chicken and rice. I did the porridge in the morning. I did the protein shakes.
Fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake. And yeah, that was my life. Fitness, bodybuilding, everything like that was my identity.
So when you're in high school and you were a big girl, what was your diet like then? Was that through gluttony? Were you just eating too much? Was it a bad diet? What was,
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. What I do know is that my mum's a feeder and that she was a chef and she's a fantastic cook.
Wow.
And in my household, it was very family style meals. And I have an older brother and a dad who have big appetites.
Right. So a big
Eat
plate
fast.
of food.
Oh, yeah.
Get your food in before
Eat
it's
fast
gone.
or don't eat. That's how
I
it
was
was.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
But I was not 17 or 12 stone at 10 years old.
Yeah.
But I get that. I understand you. Yeah. I had 2 older brothers and you put a pizza down and if you didn't eat quick, you didn't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you learn many lessons.
You do. So it's probably
Conditioning?
just like an unlucky by chance, really. Like a circumstance.
Yeah.
That was the scenario of your feeding times. Almost like at the zoo, you put the food down. If you don't eat, you're not going to get fed again. So you just crammed it in, and that might have been. And do you reckon, like, when you were that age and you're having those meals, did you find you could eat so much? Could you eat more than your mum, your dad, your brothers? Like you could eat and eat and eat.
My dad and I have the same condition, as it were.
Condition.
There's a chemical that's released when you eat that registers fullness.
Right.
I wholeheartedly believe my dad does not have it, nor do I. So
you think it's a genetic anomaly?
Oh, yeah. It's a genetic thing, for sure. My dad has, I'm not trying to big him up because he is incredibly annoying at times, but impressive in other aspects of life. He unofficially broke 2 of my world records at Christmas time, casually, like timers on.
Yeah.
Even a record, I'm actually astonished and amazed. Even a record that I failed multiple times, he managed to do just casually.
So your dad's definitely got this gift that you've got, the same genetic sort of frailty, we're going to call it, where you know.
He tells me a story.
This ability to eat.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. He tells me a story when he was young. So my dad grew up on farms. He's always worked very hard, very physical labor type of work. He told me that his mum used to make him 10 banana sandwiches every day, 20 slices of bread every day for lunch. And that was what he ate.
Have you ever brought your dad onto the channel and like done some
Okay.
challenges with him? I'd be intrigued.
He threw the gauntlet. I was like, bring it on. He said, I could eat more profiteroles than you. That's what he said. And he backed out. He backed out last minute.
Oh,
he was like, no, I can't.
Mr. Shutkever.
Mr. Shutkever.
If you are listening, watching to this, we need to get you on Leah's channel. We need you versus Leah. We need to find out who's the Don, right? Because at the moment, Leah is the Don, right? But apparently you're the man running the house. So come and prove it.
He would
Come and prove it.
Eat an excessive amount of food and follow it with, well, I'm not Britain's champion eater's dad for nothing. Every time.
After every single meal.
Every meal. Every meal.
So high school for you, very, very well behaved.
Yeah.
Like you said, just kept your head down,
Straight and
got
narrow.
through it.
Yeah.
Of course, there's going to be the bullying and the twats.
Yeah.
But there always is.
But
There
no
always is.
distractions.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, none at all. Didn't get into smoking or drinking or doing anything like even marginally fun. And yeah.
That's pretty boring.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm glad. Yeah. You know, some people,
pretty boring.
Yeah, I wasn't that fortunate. So through high school, college, university.
College, studied business, got maximum marks on my grades.
Maximum marks.
Yeah, got maximum UCAS points. I could go to pretty much any university I wanted to go to.
Wow. And which uni did you go to then?
I went to Birmingham City because I didn't want to move away.
All the fucking unis, you could have gone to anyone in the country and you chose fucking Birmingham.
I love my city. Come on. I love it.
Any regrets about that now?
None at all.
No? If you went back in time, you still pick Birmingham?
I was studying architecture and they are one of the greatest universities for architecture.
Okay.
And we had a brand new campus and it just was a fantastic learning lesson. I wouldn't repeat university again, but I'm glad that I did it.
It's made you who you are. You should never regret your past.
Yeah.
I think, you know,
Yeah.
you may not be sat here now doing a podcast. You may not be a competitive eater. Everything happens for a reason.
Correct.
So we did uni, we did our architectural degree that we went to work for, you said?
So I was very lucky. I studied architecture. We had leavers interviews with the head of school. And off the back of my leavers interview, I was offered a job. And he said, can you come in on Monday? This was on a Friday. I said, yeah. And on the Monday, I was offered a job. So I was straight into working as a Part 1 architect.
Which is like first tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unheard of type of scenario, but I did that. And then I was
do you mind me asking what kind of salary that was? For
nothing, 14K.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like an apprenticeship almost.
Like an apprenticeship.
Okay.
Yeah, but you learn a lot.
Yeah.
I learned more in practice than I did at uni.
Of course. Yeah.
I advanced so much.
So how long did we do that for? And did we work our way up the ladder at all?
Somewhat. I was headhunted by a commercial fit-out company who wanted an in-house designer. And they qualified me to be a commercial interior designer.
Okay.
So I ended up getting they doubled my salary, gave me a car.
Wow, okay.
Sweetened
so
the
about
deal.
30 grand a year in a car?
It was not bad for a person just out of university.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
And I moved over and I was there for about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of it coincides with my eating escapades.
So this is what I'm fascinated about, right? Is you go through high school, college, uni, you're a goody two shoes, you land a decent job, and then you're just like this undiscovered sort of monster inside you. How did this get discovered then? Obviously, you knew you had an appetite, but how did you go from being an architect in essence to becoming a professional eater? How does that happen?
I feel like everything I've ever done has just been a journey of self-discovery. Just one thing has led to the next. So I didn't want to talk about this, but I dieted for a bikini show.
Right.
A UK BFF bikini show in 2013.
Okay. So that explains the transformation 2011. I literally said you look like a bikini model. So bang on. So did you do this show?
I did do the show. I dieted for around 16 weeks. I was peer pressured to do it.
Is there pictures online? Sam, is there pictures online?
I don't think there are, This was such a long time ago. I had a BlackBerry. Like my photos were horrendous. It's so bad. So I was the only girl in my gym who was lifting weights the way that I was. And so everybody was like, you need to go and compete. And I just thought, I can't really do this. I don't really want to do this. I'm not really a showman. Stage terrified me. And I was very much like behind the scenes type of person, always wanted to be very like, just behind the scenes, just kept quiet. I was very, very shy. I did not like my photo taken. I don't know why I decided, maybe the competition aspect of it and the challenge. Love a challenge. So I ended up dieting. And during my time dieting, my older brother would go with his friends to this restaurant and attempt a food challenge every single week, every Sunday.
Yeah.
Every single Sunday, he failed this food challenge 10 weeks consecutively. And he'd come home and I'm like dieting and I'm depleted and I'm dreaming about food.
Yeah.
And I'm asking him to describe to me like what it was like and how much he had left. And it was just really fun. This was the era of Man versus Food being at the height of its popularity.
Oh, that was such a popular show.
It was.
Yeah.
So little food challenges were popping up everywhere in restaurants. And my brother on his 10th attempt called me and lied to me and said that he did it, but he didn't. And I was so disappointed when I found out that I was like, you're so rubbish. And he said, you think you're so good. You come and show us how it's done. And basically I did. I did my bikini show. I didn't enjoy the process of it. I think I placed 4th. I was like, this is not for me. Came off stage and just thought, what next? And my brother was like, let's go to this restaurant. Let's go do this challenge. I turn up having no idea my capability. And they said, we have a new challenge. It's a dessert challenge. It's a stack of waffles. And I'm thinking, yes, absolutely. My mum orders extra spoons for when I fail. I'm like, does she have my back or not? And I ended up doing this waffle stack in 6 minutes.
Right, okay. And no one had ever finished it before.
Nobody had ever, I don't think anyone had ever attempted it at that point. But I did it in 6 minutes, not attempting to do it quickly either, not thinking I could ever finish it. And everybody was floored. I had more accolade for eating a stack of waffles than I ever did for having a university degree or any of the other achievements I had in my life.
Because it's fucking cool.
But why is that?
Yeah. People just love simple shit. Yeah. You could climb Mount Everest and go, oh, well done, mate.
Yeah.
Eat that stack of pancakes. Fucking how'd you do that?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Dream woman.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
So that happened.
So it was your brother that discovered you.
Yeah.
So exactly the same with me. It was my brother,
really?
My middle brother James, entered me because I was super strong. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? So use your strength. He entered me into my first strongman contest. And off I went. So that's quite, it's weird.
That is weird.
My brother discovered me. Your brother discovered you.
Yeah. So my brother ended up encouraging me to go and attempt others. So we'd go every couple of months and attempt a food challenge. And at the time, I was just like kind of out of a bikini show. And what I discovered in that moment was how useful refeeds are. I, before that, did not cheat at all. I was so strict and so diligent, and everything was like weighed out. And I had this food challenge. It's an excessive amount of calories, but that week I'm stronger. That week I'm more focused. That week I'm enjoying training.
Yeah.
And it changed everything for me. From that moment, everything changed. My mindset,
So these refeeds were in essence the reason you discovered your competitive eating career. And a refeed, for people that don't know, so a refeed is like, so you do these training camps. We're going to call them training camps, aren't we?
Yeah.
You do a training camp and you eat nothing but chicken and rice for weeks and weeks and weeks. You do a competition. And then the day after, you'd go and have 10 Big Macs and ice cream and just scoff your face, just to replenish and get the carbs back in, and you just feel good, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So it was those refeeds that were your discovery.
The refeed unlocked something in my brain.
You just went wild on the refeeds and found a talent.
Education that we had from diets in the 90s were very, very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Very bad information, poorly communicated through malnourished looking people. And the pressure was outrageous to be skinny.
Uh-huh.
And I got to skinny and I was miserable skinny. And when I started lifting weights and allowing myself to sort of live around it, bodybuilding did that for me. It opened up the world of balance in a way. Although, that said, I will also say, I realized that to a normal person, anybody who goes to the gym every day probably doesn't look balanced. But I think I do things at extremes, but very well.
Yeah.
And my body now just shows what I've been doing for the majority of my life, which is high performance. And then now that my career slots into that high performance routine now.
So high performance training, high performance eating.
Everything high performance.
What do you think the gym's done for you? You ever struggled with mental health? You ever had any down days? You had any sad points in your life?
Yeah, sad points definitely. But I have forever been the most enthusiastic, positive, like brighter outlook person. And the older I get, the more intense that becomes.
Yeah.
I catch myself being a little bit too positive sometimes. I just think, let people be sad sometimes. It's okay.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear that you've, because most people you speak to these days have got some kind of story where they've been down in the dumps and had to pull themselves out of holes. So it sounds like you've been pretty positive. You had I wouldn't say lucky, but you've worked hard to stay in that positive state.
I think I learnt my lessons early on when it comes to
the high school
accepting myself.
Yeah.
When I was really young, I really did not fit in, and that was my struggle. And as I grew up in those environments where I just felt like I was never, ever good enough, sport allowed me an opportunity to kind of get my self-efficacy. Education allowed me to have that career that I wanted, to earn the money that I wanted to earn, meet the people I wanted to meet. I had enough confidence. And all of a sudden, when I found myself in the world that I'm in now, standing out is the greatest blessing of all time.
Yeah.
I'm the only Leah Shutkever in the world. That at school was horrendous. Now that is branding.
boss.
That is branding.
Yeah.
So everything that I felt was a weakness of mine now is my strength, which is being a woman, being like, I guess, a minority, being racially ambiguous really does work in my favor. Being British and having a British accent really works in my favor. I hate to admit it, but all of the reasons why I would just think, oh, why?
Yeah.
It's just fantastic now.
What's your relationship with food like in general? You've still got this mindset of a bit like being in camp. So you sort of eat clean, you train hard, and then that allows you to have these, you call them refeeds. It's when you go and do these competitions and challenges. So it's literally what you've been doing for years.
Yeah.
Camp refeed.
Yeah.
So is that how you work it?
This is how I work it. It's just safety for me now.
Yeah.
Because I know that my body will like fluctuate in weight, but very, very slight and for very short amounts of time. So nobody will ever notice if I gain a couple of pounds here and there. I kind of go up and down. I dress accordingly. And everyone just thinks she never gains weight. I do.
Yeah.
I do gain weight. But if I feel myself like edging into a space where I'm not comfortable, I pull it back.
Yeah.
I do more cardio. I do more exercise. I change a challenge I have planned for next week. Instead of doing like a high volume challenge, I'll do a spice challenge, or I'll do something else that's less a calorie, and give myself a bit of a break to kind of regroup. And in fairness, it's pretty fantastic what your body will do when you allow it some time.
Yeah.
And it just will always come back to where it's most comfortable.
Yeah, I just it leads on to the next question about the mental aspect, because it's pumping out the content. What do you do, like 1-2 videos a week, or?
I do one a week.
One a week. I mean, that's a lot.
It's a lot. It feels like it's never enough for an audience.
Yeah, it always does as a creator. You always want to be doing more, but one a week. So the mental aspect is it's still stressful, but you're sort of maintaining it by doing that one a week. Have you ever done, because I did a TV show called Eddie Eats America, a bit like The Man vs. Food, and I had to do 12 episodes in 21 days, which is basically an eating challenge every day. Crazy. Or every other day at least. And there were some points where I'd like be asked to eat 8 pounds of meat, right? And then we spend the whole day filming. We'd sleep in a hotel, and then we'd travel to the next location at 6 a.m. the next morning. And then we do the next challenge at 12 p.m. the next day. And I remember once I did the eating challenge, and it was 12 p.m. the next day. And he's like, right, Ed, I've got this 12-pound kebab. And I was like, to the producer, I was like, honestly, I don't think I could even eat a fucking piece of toast. Yeah. I was that like fucked up physically.
Yeah.
But that was day after day after day. Did that for 21 days straight. And by the end of it, my head was absolutely fucking shot. Yeah. Like, it fucking destroyed me.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to do that? Because YouTube is very demanding. You go on these trips and, you could be relaxed about it and do one video every other day, or one, but you've got to, more time's money. You've got to get it done. Have you ever had to go through that aspect of it?
I'll tell you
really
something.
Pushed yourself?
I'll tell you something, honestly. I have never prioritized money over my own mental health or my own health. And if I have to cancel a challenge because I'm not feeling it, I will.
Okay.
And everything can wait, because if I'm not okay, my content's not going to be okay. So I give my little insignificant job everything I've got.
Yeah.
And when I film a video, I feel like I'm 100% energy, and I use everything I have for that video.
Yeah.
And if I am on a trip and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to do 3 days, 3 challenges, I am strategic. I'm thinking, how possible is it that I'm going to give maximum effort? Which one do I do first? How am I going to structure it? Is it all going to be speed? Is it just going to be more about presenting the food? Mm-hmm. Your audience just want to see you. Mm. They just want to see you do a good thing. They probably assume that I'm going to be successful. Mm. So I just want it to look good. I want to present myself. So I would never, ever choose the content over myself.
Okay, fair enough. So you're prioritizing your physical and mental health before you put yourself in those stressful situations. That's fair enough. What about public perceptions?
Oh dear.
What are the perceptions about you, and how do you battle them?
You tell me. What's the public perception of me?
I don't know, that you're a greedy little pig.
I am a greedy little pig. Clip that.
You for yourself. You get shit online. You get shit from certain people. Just how do you deal with it?
Okay.
You've done things you haven't been proud of.
Yeah. No, not necessarily. I feel like the internet is a minefield, and you have to navigate your way through, and we're not always going to get things right, and it is just a learning process, and we're all just human at the end of it. I have been very proud of what I've achieved personally. The perception of me, on the other hand, would probably not make me so proud from some people. Mm-hmm. But I would say that largely, on speaking to other creators, I have it easy. I have it so easy. I would say the worst thing that I ever get is inappropriate messages from men on the internet. That's the worst thing that I get. Who's going to hate? I'm just a competitive eater. I just eat food for a living. And the videos that trigger people the most, is just highlighting their own thought process because there's no context to those videos. And what I will stand behind is that, say I break a world record for swallowing a hot dog or swallowing a sausage, that to a child is a person swallowing a sausage.
Yes.
To an adult person who has lived a life and seen and heard things, they've created a context. They've contextualized that.
It's definitely not me. I don't visualize or put
none of those things.
None of those things. At all.
No
I've
ideas.
got the mind of a 5-year-old. You're just swallowing a sausage.
So it's just a circus. So as far as I'm concerned, the way that I framed things has just been clever marketing, and it's suckered people in.
Well, look, I look at it like this, right? Is you've found this talent, and it's an amazing talent. Mainly it's the competitive eating, mainly it's the volume eating, and there's been additional things. I'll say this, like I get a good idea of what a comfortable life is, and you live it. I know you live a comfortable life through doing what you do.
I made it for myself.
You made it.
Yeah.
You fucking made it.
Yeah.
100% you made it.
That's all I ever wanted.
There's people that would dream to be in your position, and that's, to make a living off having fun, essentially.
Yeah.
You're very blessed.
Very blessed.
Very blessed. And I always think the same with myself, is you sit back some days and you look around at what you got and you pinch yourself and you're like, fuck, like this is a good life.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We are very fortunate, very, very fortunate. I also think that there is a level of selling of one's soul that you must do to be a public figure or a person who does the types of things that we do, the challenges, the tasks, they're like silly videos.
Yeah.
It's never going to land with everyone.
Well, I mean, look, I've seen many of people scream out to you to do OnlyFans content, and you haven't gone near it. No. So you're quite right. You've got your ethics, and you've kept yourself to a standard.
Yeah,
which I admire.
And even still, people will still say, "Well, you do a lot worse online."
I still think. Not that I would pay for it or look at it at all. I've got a lovely, gorgeous wife at home. But I still think, fuck everyone, you should do OnlyFans, because I think you do very well.
Absolutely not.
See, and that's good.
And if the OnlyFans people are watching,
it's good that you say
it is
that.
Not personal.
Definitely. Are you worried about any health implications at all? Are you pretty happy with the way you balance things with your diet and training and everything?
Yeah, I'm not extreme. I'm very intuitive. I know myself so well. I've been interested in fitness and nutrition for the majority of my life. And for that reason, any sign of issue, I am on it.
Jumping on it.
Straight on it.
Do you ever get, how many times do you see comment in the comment section about how disgusting it is that you could feed people in Africa and what a waste of food?
Almost none.
None.
Whether I'm not looking at
I get so much shit for how much food I eat.
No,
so much shit.
I don't. My argument is that somebody has to do it. It's entertainment. So like, it may as well be me, and I'll do it with a good attitude. Like I'll come forward, I'll film the videos, I'll do the thing, I'll eat things that I don't like to eat with a smile on my face.
What's the worst thing you've ever eaten? Have you ever tried that? Is it surströmming?
Yes, I have.
Have you eaten it?
Yeah.
Have you? And you didn't throw up?
Nope.
Fuck off.
Yeah. And I have a tin of it at home.
Oh, what? You eat it as a snack?
No. It's for the next video. I just need to find a willing victim participant.
Not fucking me.
No, I was gonna.
Fucking hell.
I think he might be Josh Baker.
Is it surströmming? Is that what it's called?
Surströmming.
So for those listening and watching, just Google surströmming if you don't know what it is. It's like a fermented sardine kind of fish.
It's
like a Norwegian specialty.
Yeah.
And you literally crack that can open, and that first whiff.
And that stays on your clothes. That stays on your skin. You smell it everywhere for days afterwards.
Like I can't smell it without throwing up. I literally throw up. That's just the smell of it. How the fuck did you eat that?
I have an iron stomach.
It's not even that though. It's like the smell, like your nasal cavity just touches the nostrils. And you're like, bleh!
No, your nasal cavity.
I don't know how you do it.
I just have powers.
So would you say that's the worst? You've done worse. You've done worse than that?
I've done every spice challenge that there is to do online.
Here's the surströmming. So for those watching, It's literally in a yellow and red can like that. And you see how it's bulging at the top? It's not meant, I don't know. It's literally that fermented. It like creates its own pressure in there. So when you crack it open with a tin opener, all that gas releases and it just fills the room with like 200-year-old fanny juice. Is what it smells like. It is, but it's fucking horrendous.
It's a delicacy, and it's meant to be eaten with onions, like freshly sliced onions, tomatoes, and on a cracker.
Honestly, I would rather stick my tongue up King Kong's arsehole than have a slight taste of that surströmming.
Yeah, so I'm due to do that again soon.
Just for fun?
Not for fun.
For content.
It's for content. The last time I did it was years ago, and I figured it's time to get a little update.
Okay.
A little update video. Low calorie week that week.
Fucking disgusting. You got any advice for people out there about eating healthy and training? Because you obviously done very well at it. And I think today's society has gone very... Don't get me wrong, I think training and nutrition's come on a lot.
Yeah.
But I think like this especially is it the Gen Zs? What would you call them? Like the newest generation, they're fucking lazy.
They are
fucking lazy. No one wants to work hard and keep fit, and they just want to eat nachos. And
I would say they've had a much better start than our generation did, because we went out and drank, and that was culture. I mean, not me personally, but that was our culture. They're now grown up in a culture where fitness is the thing to do. And so I think they're having very good conditioning very early on.
Yeah.
They're learning about different types of diets. Everything that you could ever want is available to you, including education about nutrition and diet. But when it all comes down to it, it all boils down to the identity that you have for yourself. What do you see yourself as? And your own will to make things happen. Nobody can teach you that.
It's almost like there's a fast food epidemic, I feel. Do you not feel like that? Like everyone you speak to, like I had a pal, right? He's in his, I'd say late 20s, and literally all he eats is McDonald's, and he thinks it's healthy.
What?
There's people like that.
What?
There's people like that. They'll think a salad and a wrap from McDonald's is healthy, but people live like that. Oh, I'm gonna have a Greg's, but I'll have a salad, and it's just sugar syrups and shit and additives, and I honestly think there's like a fast food epidemic.
The way that I see it is we need people like that for equilibrium, because it just means that everything needs to be balanced, and without the people that eat unhealthy, the people that eat healthily aren't that healthy. So
fair enough. And what's your opinion on the Ozempic?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care what people do with their time, their lives. I think that we don't know enough about a drug for it to be so popularized on the internet. I find that scary.
It is popular.
It's very popular because people want a quick fix.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm case study for the slowest fix that there ever was.
Yeah. I mean, I was so against it, like so against it. And then brought it up with my wife. She was, I bought one. And my mum bought one. And my mum said, my mum's friends got one. And it's like, my wife never took it.
Okay.
But it's just the fact that they're like, it's such an easy thing. Like, just take an injection and eat what the fuck you want and stay in shape and keep thin.
It's scary to me because we're still falling into the same culture that we've always fallen into, which is the medical industry profiting off of our shortcomings. And they will keep bringing out things to fix a problem that we can very much fix ourselves. And people are willing to invest money. Your biggest investment is yourself, but all you need is good education, which is out there, and a bit of will to just make a difference for yourself. But nobody else can do it for you. I don't like the quick fixes. I don't think they work.
I don't. What's your plans, Leah? What have you've got? You've gone from an architect to a YouTuber / content creator.
Yeah.
And that's growing.
Yeah.
It's just keep growing and growing. How many subscribers on YouTube now and Facebook followers? And
I think I'm nearing 600k on YouTube. Instagram, like 400k.
Okay.
Facebook, like 2 million.
Wow.
Yeah, Facebook's a big platform. Thanks to that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And TikTok, like 400K. The numbers don't really mean anything to me. I want to be able to put out content that I'm proud of, and I would like for my core audience of people who truly care to respond and chat and like enjoy what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take myself too seriously. I can't. I'm just a woman on the internet that eats food in an impressive way. That
Have you had any talks of like TV shows, or are we just going to stick with the
okay? So
content?
my plans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we had Man vs. Food, didn't we?
We had Man vs.
Which was
Food.
absolutely incredible, and I think a
Yeah.
female version of that would absolutely fucking kill it.
I agree. I've had these talks with like big executive hotshot producer TV people since lockdown. We've
All
had
full of shit, I can imagine.
It's
Or most
just,
of
it's just they want everything that you are. They want your identity, your brand, your image, your story. They want everything, and to give you almost nothing in return, apart from exposure. Which, to a person who has been on the internet for as long as we have, exposure isn't enough. We need to be paid for our time, effort, energy, resources, our every little thing.
I've had all these exact same conversations with TV producers, and end of the day, you do all this content creation. We make good money, and then these TV. The thing is, TV always think they're king, don't they?
They're not.
They're really not. Mm-hmm. Like I seriously, at one point, my YouTube channel was getting like. Every single video, I was putting 3 videos out a week at one point, and everyone were number 1 trending for like months.
So good.
And it was getting more viewers than like primetime TV.
Yeah.
Like, 4 or 5 million views a video. You're getting more views than you would on TV. And then someone TV exec, we'll give you £2,000 an episode and want to film every day for 50 days. And it's like,
they'll bleed you dry.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So there's something really beautiful about taking a risk to do social media full time
and being your own boss.
And being your own boss, to be able to say no is a privilege. To be able to say to these executives, I don't really want to work for exposure. I don't need to do that. That's privilege.
Yes.
I realize that's privilege. I sit in a position in my ivory tower saying no to so many things. I say no to so many propositions, opportunities, TV shows, movies, because it does not align with myself and what I want for myself. Mm-hmm. So I come from a place of privilege because I've done this thing and I've built this thing that I really love, and I'm quite happy. Like I'm happy where I am. So unless it's going to just like edge me up a little bit, I'll stay where I am.
Fair enough. What would you say is the craziest eating challenge you've done, like the biggest, most stupid amount of food you've ever eaten?
So many have come to mind. One was I did a steak challenge. It was in total like 120 ounces. And I was, at the end, I was questioning everything about my life and choices, but I made it through and I set the record. And it was both the greatest and worst moments of my life ever. It was wild. It was crazy.
So 120 ounces is 3.4 kilos.
Plus sides.
That
was just a giant
So
rump
go on,
steak.
what were the sides?
So you had a baguette.
Like give me weights as well. So baguettes.
I couldn't tell
like
you.
When you're talking like full size baguette.
We're talking like a sub-sized baguette. That's
okay. So
size.
200 gram. Yeah.
There were chips. There were onion rings.
Like 300 gram of chips.
Probably like 500 grams plus of chips.
500 gram of chips. Yeah. Onion rings.
200. About 250.
250. Yeah. Anything else? Peas.
There was salad. There were peas, actually.
Peas.
This was such a long time ago. You are testing me.
So point 100 gram of peas, 200 gram of peas. What would you say?
I think in total there was something around 4 kilos or like 8 or 9 pounds of food.
Let's say salad, another 300 grams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So no problem. Okay. So we've got 5 kilo.
That wasn't it. No, That was an easy
That's
one.
a small. So we just pulled up a picture, but that's a 96 ounce.
Okay, so it was the top right-hand side, that one.
Right hand side. Right, let's get this picture up. So I just worked out it's like 4.8 kilo of food in total.
Yeah, that was... When that came out, that scared me.
That is ridiculous. That's like as big as you.
Yeah, it was a lot of food. It was just a huge amount of meat. I think once I got through that...
For those not that are listening, it is literally the steak is as big as Leah's torso, with onion rings the size of donuts, and there's 10 of those. There's a massive mound of salad. You can see a good heap of peas, and then a massive plate of chips to the right, and then a full baguette with, what was the sauce?
I don't really remember.
It looks like a pot there or something.
Yeah, there's a pot of like coleslaw or
a
something.
Full baguette and a tub of coleslaw. What the fuck, that is.
Yeah, it was. There was some challenges. I mean, I do my due diligence with them and I searched them. But
did you complete that?
I did.
Wow.
I set the record as well.
And what was the record? Top of your head.
So there is a competitive eater who is Eastern European, and his name escapes me, but he set the record at, it was like 50 minutes or just under an hour.
Uh-huh.
And I think I beat him by like 5 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
But it was the top end of my capacity and everything.
You were at your limit.
I was at my limit.
Have you ever felt sick before?
That was one that set me off.
Yeah.
That was horrible. The drive home was the worst.
The meat sweats.
I don't really get meat sweats. I don't trust it's a thing, but
it's a thing.
Okay.
100%. Any man out there that's eating a lot of meat has had the meat sweats. It's a thing.
I'm going to sit in the camp of the fact it's a myth and men being dramatic.
No,
but
it's definitely a thing.
It's
like a near-death experience when you get the meat sweats.
I mean, I've had some tetchy moments doing food challenges, but that one was definitely one that I don't know how.
That was a near-death experience.
I don't think there was death involved, but
hey, like don't dumb it down, Leah. Those meat sweats are a dangerous game.
I was questioning everything.
I don't think there's any. It's one of the worst feelings in the world is that when you get to that, and it's such a self-suicide sort of thing where you eat to the point you're going to be sick. I don't think there's any worse feeling than when you're absolutely full to the brim, where if you put another pee in, you're off.
And then the audience are like, you just have one bite left. And you're like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I've been there. Yeah. Those like, you can have like the tiniest bit on your plate and you're like, that's gonna fuck me up.
I know my limits. I've had moments. I did a show in Japan, which never aired because I was forced to eat to a point where I passed out.
Oh, wow.
And I blacked out, and I just remember coming to, and the lights were off, and
you see near death. It's a thing. It's an absolute thing. So
I was taken to A&E.
So you had a near-death experience in Japan from eating too much.
I was going up against 4 men doing a big plate of British food, but their take on British food, it was
fish and chips by chance.
They had fish and chips. Yeah. They had a Scotch egg, but there were 3 hard-boiled eggs inside of this giant Scotch egg. There was a Cornish pasty, which was like whole sausages inside.
Yeah.
It was just really, really bizarre stuff. I would have much preferred doing Japanese food. Much preferred it. But it was a huge thing of like a huge platter of food. And they said, don't worry, as soon as like you're full, we're done. You'll beat them anyway. They weren't hardly touching their food. And I just thought,
you've got to do something special here
they would have to pull it out of the bag to beat me here. So I got through the majority of the food, but we were in an underground pub, and there were runners for each person, cameramen for each person, a lighting guy for each person. So it was very hot and intense in a small space. And they didn't let us have drinks on the table. So I kept having to request water. They'd bring out these tiny little like tumblers of water. So it was just no air,
just very
no
bad
water,
circumstances,
very bad. And when I went to A&E and they did all my vitals and they came back saying you're perfectly healthy, all that happened was you ate too much food, the oxygen from your brain went to your stomach to digest, and you passed out.
That's what happens when you get the meat sweats. That is literally, that's what happens when blokes get the meat sweats. It's
Okay.
like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to have to sit down for the next 5 hours just to digest this massive steak that I ate. It's a thing. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
So wives and girlfriends out there, when a man says you've got to meat sweats, get his feet up, get him an ice pack, rub his feet, look after him, okay? It's a thing.
Poor man.
Poor man. Poor man. But that's pretty cool. So you went to Japan. Did you ever...
It's so funny that you say that's pretty cool. It's one of the most traumatic experiences of my career. It did do...
Leah, I know. I've had the meat sweats many times. I know all about it. You don't have to tell me. It's horrendous.
It did an awful lot, that experience for me, especially professionally. You learn where your limits are. And I was very much a yes man at the start of my career.
You have to be to learn.
You have to be. Yeah. And after that, it just started putting those parameters in for me.
Did you venture off in Japan, or was it just there for the show?
I was there for the show. I flew back the next day.
Oh, it's a shame.
So it was fly in, show. I'd never do that again.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do that all the time as strongman, but it's a shame. I've been all these beautiful places.
Imagine.
You fly in, you compete, and you fly out. And you don't get to see anything.
It's
but
devastating.
Japan's somewhere I really want to go. It's meant to be like the place to go for food, especially. Have you ever come across Beard Meats Food?
Of course.
The competitive eater. So he claims to be the UK's #1 competitive eater.
Yeah.
Even though we all know it's you. You've been up against him?
Yes. Yes.
What sort of things have you done?
The first time I competed against Beard Meats Food, or Adam, was at the qualifier for the World Championship Eating Competition in 2015.
Okay.
That was run by a Japanese TV show called Battle of the Super Eaters. Battle of the Big Eaters. And I was invited to qualify for the championship, which would be in New York. That's where I first met Beard Meats Food.
In New York or Japan?
In London.
In London, right. Okay.
So it's a Japanese TV show.
All zoomed.
It was worldwide.
Okay, gotcha.
They were looking for a Team UK.
Yeah.
So they're doing a qualifier in London.
Yeah.
To find the best eaters. I was contacted as probably a bit of a personality hire, to be honest. They said to me, we've heard about you, but we haven't seen any content of yours online. And I said, I've done challenges, but I don't film myself. I'm an interior designer. I have no business filming myself eat. And they just asked me to explain what I've done. And they invited me to the qualifier. All expenses paid, everything paid. It was brilliant. And I won. So I came first.
All right. So you went up against Adam, Beard Meats Food. What was the challenge? What was the challenge?
We were eating the most Scotch eggs that you can eat in 30 minutes.
So that's a fair challenge.
And yeah, it was a lot. I ate 20, I think.
And they were big. Must have been big.
Oh, they were big. They were a whole egg in each.
Okay, so you beat Adam Meats Food.
Adam Meats Food.
Yeah.
I beat
Beard Meats Food. Sorry.
I came first. A guy called Mark Pitt came second. Okay. Adam came third. Okay. And another woman called Emma came fourth. So we all flew to the States where we competed. We did a fish and chip challenge at a place called A Salt and Battery, which I thought was very clever.
Very nice.
And I beat everybody there. So all of Team Japan and all of Team UK, I came first again.
So you beat Adam again? Twice? Okay, yeah.
And I wasn't a thing.
So you weren't even trying? I
was trying. I didn't have a channel. I wasn't filming myself.
Right, okay.
Everybody else was filming. And we then did like 3 other challenges, I think, against each other. Highway 55 burger eating contest. I was sponsored by a promoter to go out there.
That's the one we're just looking at now. So, okay. So you went to Highway 55.
This was a proper contest.
So this is a proper burger place that does contests.
It was in a shopping centre.
Right.
And we were sat on a big table.
Look at you both go.
Yeah. And we were against the best eaters in the States. In North Carolina, this was.
And how many burgers did you do?
Oh, it was a big burger stack. So
it's just as fast as you could.
As fast as you can. The world record was placed this day.
Did you beat the world record?
No. it was Molly Schuyler, who is just phenomenal, but she is the world record holder for this since the beginning of time, it feels like.
You beat Beard Meats Food.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 wins.
I was...
How many you've been up against him anymore?
2 more times to that, I believe.
Okay, come on. Spill the beans.
I just don't remember. It was so long ago. This one was interesting because I was employed. I was sponsored to go over there to beat him.
Yeah, right.
And the sponsor came over to me and said, the only reason you're here is to beat Adam so that we can announce you as UK's number 1. And I was like, God, no pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which you did.
Which I did.
And you beat him.
By mere seconds, though.
So how many times have you competed against Adam?
I think we've got... if I had to guess, it'd be 5 times.
And you've beat him every time.
I've beat him. I'm a good competitive eater.
How the hell does Beard Meats Food claim to be the UK's number 1 competitive eater? And yet we have Leah Shutkever here that's gone up against him 5 times and beat him 5 times. Did you do any other challenges with him? Was he too scared?
I have asked him, but he doesn't seem to. I have put the idea out there. He's left you on red. No, he does respond, and he politely declines every time. And I've given up now, but I have.
Oh, Adam. Come on, bro. You get beat by a girl. What's up, bro? Can't take it. Fucking hell, eh? Oh. And he can't. I just find it funny how he won't go up against you again because he doesn't want to keep getting rinsed by a girl. I love that.
I think it's more than that.
I think that
I think I potentially threatened his position because he does like to call himself.
No, not even threatened. I think you've taken it. I just don't
don't
think he doesn't want to admit it.
People don't see me that.
Well, we're going to change that. UK's number 1 competitive eater right here, Leah Shutkever. Come and prove us wrong. Any challenge, set it up. Adam, come and prove us wrong. Come up against Leah because I don't think you've got the fucking balls to beat him, mate. Sorry, buddy. Right.
And for a girl, I'm
That's
pretty good.
I'm like, it's pretty cool because I've done an eating challenge with Adam and he thrashed me. Absolutely thrashed me.
He's very good.
You have thrashed me every single time.
You know, I will also say that beyond eating ability, where Adam is number 1 is his production quality.
Mm-hmm.
His videos are very good to watch.
So nothing to do with eating. He beats you at.
He's an
so
entertaining
production quality,
person.
He beats you, but actually putting food in people's mouths, you beat him every time.
I'm just very fast.
Yeah, and eat more and faster and just better in general. Okay.
And probably kinder.
And kinder. Definitely kinder. And
thank you.
And you're marginally better looking.
Just a tiny bit.
Marginally.
Although I've heard opposite online.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't compete with a man with a beard. Just can't.
He's got a ponytail, so don't worry. So you found this extraordinary talent. You started doing these challenges, which your brother sort of directed you to. How did the YouTube come about? Because your YouTube channel is great. Like you've got such a good following, your TikTok and everything. It's blasted off. Mm-hmm. So happy for you. How did that start? Because it takes balls to start channels up.
It does. So I competed at the World Championship Eating Competition in 2015. They liked us as a group of people from the UK and they called us back in 2017 because they wanted to do a contest, like an international contest with YouTubers or people that do like food challenge eating YouTube stuff. I did not have a channel. This was in 2017.
So you started one just for this?
Well, I went over there and I met with a bunch of YouTubers and they were mainly American. And they called me at my hotel room and asked me to come down to the lobby for an intervention. And they basically said, tell us everything about you. Like, where have you come from? Because I was not in this world of theirs.
Yeah.
So I explained who I was and what I did. And they were like, you need a channel.
Yeah.
I was like, no, why would I want a channel? This was, gosh, 8 years ago.
2017?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 years ago.
Wild. They said, no, you need a channel. People need to see you. And I'm so shy.
Mm.
I do not like the idea of filming myself. I present, or I like to present myself very much as a lady, and all of a sudden I'm being asked to do this like very animalistic sort of stuff. And I just didn't like the idea of it. It's not how I saw myself. And then I spoke with people on my team and they were like, look, just set up a channel. You don't have to post anything, just start. And I thought, right, I'll set up a channel and I won't post anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really made the odd, like, very simple video. And I had a few hundred followers. And then all of a sudden, about 4 months or 5 months into having a channel, I do this challenge. It gets picked up by a huge YouTuber called Matt Stoney.
Yes.
Matt Stoney shouted me out. And I went from having this teeny tiny channel to having over 10K subscribers.
Yeah, brilliant.
And that meant I was monetizing. And then after that point, I was able to put more effort into it. And it kind of opens your eyes a little bit. YouTube is like the best and worst boss ever, because they'll tell you when you're doing really well, but then they'll also tell you when you're absolutely bombing.
Yes.
So yeah, that was very encouraging for me. And that's basically how I started my channel. It was a lot of other people. This has been my life. It's other people going, you'd be great at this thing. And me going, me? Why me?
Yeah.
But it may as well be me. So I'll do it. So yeah.
Okay. So an intervention. So it's a group of people that were like, why aren't you fucking doing YouTube?
Well, they were just like, who are you?
Yeah.
Like they've heard of Beard Meets Food because he used to have a blog.
Yeah.
And he made himself known to other people in the community. I very much wasn't on the internet. I didn't really partake in any of it.
Yeah. So you've probably missed out on quite a bit.
I would, if I was to be less apprehensive about literally everything to do with risk, I would have gotten much further, much quicker.
Yeah.
But I've been doing things at my own pace. I'm happy with my growth and how things have transpired for me. I've kind of forged a space for myself that didn't exist previously, and I'm happy. I'm comfortable.
Good. What was your first big video?
It was a steak challenge.
A steak challenge.
It was up in Harrogate. I did a 90-ounce steak challenge in 13 minutes, and it
just went off.
It went off.
How many millions of views did that get?
I think now it sits at, I don't know, 3 million views.
Yeah,
it's
wow.
not loads, but at the time, it was my best performing video, and it was the one that just went viral over and over again. And unfortunately now the videos that really hit off of me, I don't own. It's TV shows that would have clipped it.
Yes, yeah.
And then that's just gone viral millions of times. Guinness World Records also, their videos always perform really well.
Because they've got the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get you.
And people find me through that.
That's cool. And then now you're sat here making good money from it. So
yeah, I'm very happy.
Good decision.
Yeah.
Good decision. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. From a young girl to being discovered by your brother to launching into YouTube and the competitive side to being sat here today is like literally a legend. Literally a legend.
No, I appreciate it.
And we've had some fun. And we'll continue to have fun. There'll be more videos from me and Leah. Make sure you go check out Leah Shutkever. It is literally Leah Shutkever Eats. Is it on YouTube?
It's just Leah Shutkever.
Leah Shutkever.
I'm the only one in the world.
And the same on Instagram. Is it?
Shutkever Official.
Shutkever Official. She's on TikTok. Just go check her out. Is there any eating competition or like competitive eating award, like almost like a bucket list that you've got in mind? Like for Strongman, the world's strongest man, is there something similar in the eating world that you aspire to be, or like a bucket list eating challenge, like a hot dog competition in Florida, or is there anything you want to do?
People do ask me a lot to go to Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
I've heard of that.
That's in Coney Island.
Coney Island, I was saying New York.
So that is a yearly thing that happens, but
have you done that? Have you done that?
I haven't.
Right.
I'm an independent eater. I'm not part of any eating league. So I think you have to be part of an eating league to compete in these contests.
I didn't even know that. So there's leagues, there's eating leagues, and you have to be, what, do you have to like pay to be a member or something?
I don't know how it works.
Should me and you just create a league and
yes.
rock up and do Nathan's hot dog eating
100% we should be a league. We are the league.
Beast League. Okay, well, let's do it. I'm up for doing that. I'll do absolute shit, but do you go as a team or individuals?
You go as individuals.
Okay.
But there's a women's and a men's.
Can I? Oh, I was about to say go in the women's, but it's still no fucking point.
They eat
I can
a
imagine.
fair amount of food.
Yeah.
I would say that my bucket list challenges or things that I wanted to achieve was to get the 40 Guinness World Record titles, which I achieved this year. And now I'm kind of like, what's next? I'm excited though, because it just means that there's just endless opportunities to be a glutton on the internet, and I cannot wait to discover to see what that is.
I think that Nathan's hot dog eating contest sounds cool. It's because I've heard of that. That is a world famous event.
It's world famous.
So that'd be pretty cool. Can you imagine winning that?
And,
is the people? I mean, you're like the best in the UK.
Yeah.
But how would you say you compare to the best in the world?
So I would have to. My excuse as to why I haven't done it yet is that I would need to train to be able to do it, because the way that they eat in these contests is very different to how I would eat doing a normal challenge.
I get you, yeah.
It would be like hot dog in, bun in water, squished, stuffed, eaten next. And it's very like messy and disgusting and not the way that I like to do things. They do have a women's league, and the most hot dogs, I believe, Mickey Sudo is like the current reigning champion. She was off pregnant like 2 years ago, and I was going to go while she was off because the other women are beat everybody else. Yeah. I just don't know that I could beat her. But I didn't. I missed my opportunity. I missed the boat, and she's back again, and she's like better than ever.
How many can she eat?
I think she did 40.
Is it in an hour?
No, 10 minutes. Yeah, sorry, contests are very fast. Like
40 fucking hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Joey Chestnut broke his own world record. So the latter part of last year in September, I did a Netflix show called Unfinished Beef, where Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi went head to head in a hot dog eating contest. And I saw that live action, front row seats. I have never seen anything more horrendous in my life. And also very fascinating and intriguing and
I can
impressive.
Imagine it because it is such a high level thing. I bet that's quite stressful.
He ate over 80 hot dogs in buns.
No.
In buns.
In 10
minutes.
No, fuck off. That is just not possible.
He is one of the most impressive people I've ever seen.
80 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Yeah, more than that.
You could, honestly,
he holds a world record.
You couldn't give me a fucking day.
You should have seen.
To eat 80 hot dogs. You could give me 24 hours. 10 fucking minutes.
More impressively, the amount of...
Does he chew the dogs or is he just...
They chew the dogs. You have to because of real estate.
Right, so it fits.
Yeah. And then...
Real estate. I love that you've got like your slang for... You've got to fit the food in, you've got to chew it. Because if you don't chew it, it's good. It's like what's that? Tetris. It's like Tetris. So it all sort of stacks up and it gets too far up. So you've got to chew it so it all intermingles.
Yeah. It goes down easier as well.
So we've got a picture of, what's this guy's name?
Joey Chestnut.
Okay.
A legend in the States.
So this is him with 62 hot dogs and he's done 80. Yeah.
He is sponsored by, he just did a show, an advert for Buffalo Wild Wings. He does like big deals.
Look at all that fucking sausage and bread.
And that's Mickey Sudo on the right.
Right, okay.
So that's how many he ate in 10 minutes and how many she ate.
Just look at the size of that fucking plate of hot dogs. Yeah. It's bigger than fucking him.
You think that's
How does
impressive?
that finish? How does that fucking fit in him? And then when you eat the bread, it fucking expands.
Even more so, after watching him and Kobayashi, on the floor, there were at least 15 or 20 pints of water that they drunk as well as this.
Right, yeah, you don't think about that.
So much water.
You don't think about, because they have to help the water go down. So they probably had, 15 pints? So like 7 litres of water-ish?
Easily.
Fuck.
It was crazy.
That is fucking insane.
So.
And what's her name? Mickey
Sudo.
She just looks like a sweet, innocent, single mom.
Not single.
But do you know what I mean? Just like some normal woman you just see in the supermarket pushing a kid round.
She's engaged to a male competitive eater called Nick. She had a baby 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it's nuts. And then have you ever come up? I mean, she's a good-looking girl.
Mm-hmm.
And have you ever come across like any competitive eaters that are just fat bastards?
Oh, there's loads. There's
Just like you look at them and you're like, you're a fucking mess. Don't name any names, obviously.
no. So I will say that the general consensus is that when people think of competitive eaters, they think of that image.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look like Mickey, or you look like Nick, or you look like Joel Hansen.
Well, it's like yourself. It's just like you wouldn't, if you see you walking down the street, you would not think for a million years competitive eater.
Yeah.
Like no chance, would you?
I love this though.
Yeah.
Like I love the idea that it's like you
unassuming.
It is unassuming. It just means that
What's the biggest? Don't say any names, obviously, but what's the biggest person? Like how many pounds do you reckon?
Oh my god, W easily,
really?
Easily.
Because I'm like a 350 pound man. So you reckon you've come across people over 600 pounds?
They're huge people.
That's what you expect, right?
Yeah,
you think of competitive eater, that's what you expect to see.
Which is why I think when you don't look that way, you are so much more marketable in this world. And it's more sustainable as well. There's only so far a larger body could take doing competitive eating for a long period of time.
Yeah. I mean, being a strong man, like I'd say one of the biggest human beings I've ever come across has got to be Brian Shaw. He's like 4 times world's strongest man. I think at his prime, he was close to 500 pounds. Brian Shaw is 6'8".
Yeah,
I think in his prime, it's like 480 pounds or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he should get into competitive eating.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I have sat and had meals with Brian. So that guy on the left is like a world arm wrestling champion.
Yeah.
Right? And there's Brian. Like that guy on the left is the same size as me.
Yeah, crazy,
and then there's Brian.
Isn't it?
Yeah, so I've sat and had meals with Brian. And I've never seen a man eat so much in my life. I dare say he'd give you a run for his money.
Okay.
Honestly, like it is insane. Like we'll go at like Outback, for instance. I'll have, a big ribeye steak, perhaps some chicken wings, a bit of rice and a piece of cheesecake. He will have 2 steaks, 2 chips, 2 chicken wings. He'll have, a side of ribs. And then I'll have 2 cheesecakes. He'll have a starter. He'll have a blooming onion. It's just, I've never seen a man eat so much in my life. It is absolutely insane. Right. Well, thank you, Leah. You've been an absolute amazing guest on the show.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Well, thank you. And wish you all the best with your endeavors. I'm sure there's going to be many more to come. And again, if you want to see Leah, please go give her a follow. It's fascinating what she does on her channel. But hope you enjoyed that little insight. It's great to dive into the world of these unique people. You never think you see Leah Shutkever walking down the street. You never think that she'd be a competitive eater, a little fitness model that just surprises the hell out of absolutely everyone, eats everyone under the table. Literally one of the best competitive eaters in the world. The UK's #1. Beard meets food. Come and prove us wrong. But that was fascinating. So hope you enjoyed that, guys. Don't forget to check out the other episodes, and we'll see you again soon. Big love, the beast. Take care.